Roughly 2 hours after police responded to a mass shooting at Boulder's King Supermarket, Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert sent out an email. Now, it's natural to think that she might have sent out a message to comfort some of her heartbroken Colorado constituents, but no. It was a fundraising email. In it, she warned that radical liberals would take guns away from law-abiding Americans. She vowed to fight this new attack on our sacred rights with everything I have. You see, Boebert is a proud gun enthusiast. How can we forget this little Skype backdrop that she conveniently ditched this week? Heck, she loves guns so much, she named her restaurant Shooters. Pew, 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 pew. She also likes to remind people over and over and over again that the reason she and her employees carry guns at Shooters is because a man was beaten to death right outside her restaurant. Yeah, but here's the thing. That origin story of hers is mostly fiction. According to the Washington Post, the guy died of a drug overdose. But who needs facts? Boebert went on Newsmax to defend the precious by invoking potentially deadly body parts and household tools.
The common theme in Colorado with all of these tragedies that we see is defenseless victims. A law didn't protect them. They needed a way to physically protect themselves. And in America, we see more deaths by hands, fists, feet, even hammers. And, are we going to start legislating that away? Are we going to be like these other countries who even ban knives? I mean, if hammers are the cause of more death than firearms, then maybe we need to start having background checks on hammers. I mean, look out, Black & Decker.
Yeah. So for the record, firearms accounted for more than 10,000 deaths in the U.S. in 2019. Hands, feet, and fists, 600. Blunt objects like hammers, 397. Also, I'm pretty sure that hammers are not efficient killing machines like assault weapons that can mow down a dozen people in just minutes. Boebert's hammer performance, the fundraising email, and her lazy relationship with the truth makes her pretty awful. But you know what makes her the absolute worst? This tweet, where she says that background checks for guns are a non-starter. She then follows up with this little gem. Allow me to read it for you. We should start discussing universal background checks for the thousands of people pouring across the borders. Watch how quickly background checks will become racist to Democrats. Okay, now, Lauren, just come on over here and sit down, love. Just sit down. Now, I know thinking is hard. I know. But maybe you should have had your congressional staff Google that for you before you tweeted it to your followers. Because here's the thing, Lauren. Immigrants already do undergo background checks. A congresswoman should know that. According to our Border Protection Authority, the CBP, after apprehension, asylum seekers undergo screening that includes national security, terrorist, and intelligence vetting. The FBI also does a name check and a fingerprint check. Now, I could keep going, but I won't. Bottom line, Lauren, now that you know that universal background checks are already happening for immigrants, does that mean that you'll now endorse background checks for gun purchasers? Because that's what your own logic suggests. Well, I'm guessing not. And she's also the absolute worst.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.